Welcome back to tonight's sad reality. I'm trying to figure out what I lasted in this game because it's been a while. This game's gotten massively updated, which is really cool. Um, and there's a lot going on here. Gosh, I can't remember what level Ascension I was in or whatever. But last time I played, I remember I was using a guide to go through the game because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not exactly here to optimize. I'm just trying to do the best I can with what I have. It's always funny when you come back to an idle game and you're like, man, I was away for over a month. And it doesn't calculate any more time than that. I don't know. I don't really blame people for trying to not do any more time than that, because it can become rather painful after a certain point. Although I do see that if I hit Reincarnation 55, I'm actually getting pretty close to that. Was there a feat I was going for? Maybe, maybe not. Although I know it's always better to have more upgrades when you can. Regardless, today was a really good day for, like, literally no reason. I finally had someone reach out. They're like, oh, hey, I'm here from your Sad Reality channel, and I was like, oh my gosh, people actually care? What? No. I'm trying not to be too loud here, because it's a little past midnight, but yeah, it was not something I was expecting. I'm thrilled, but don't get me wrong. Um, Eligible artifact 0. Is there any reason for me not to excavate? I can't remember, because I think this boosts the amount of stuff I get based on... Yeah, this is going up a little bit faster. You know what? I'll sit here and wait till I hit OCD. No, OCD is... I'm in septillions, not septendecillions. Whatever, I'll figure it out, maybe. Or maybe I'll sit here and I'll let the game play itself. Regardless, it was a good day. I'm drinking more hot chocolate, even though there wasn't really much snow. In fact, I would say the snow outside, huge scam. Because not only was there, like, basically no snow, I mean, there was some, but it was enough for, like, us to be like, should we open this door? Should we not open this door? And then I was just like, you know what, there's not going to be anyone in the store anyways, they can do without me. So instead I went through more editor portfolios. Can you imagine that? Which I think it's finally slowing down. Now we're at, what, just barely under, I think, 10 left or something like that. But like the number of DMs are finally slowing down, so I'm super thankful for that. But I found all sorts of really cool people so far. It's kind of crazy that when you put yourself out on the internet, like the responses you get. I expected 5 people. I think I already said this. When you end up with 50, it becomes very overwhelming very fast, which is totally fine. It's just another thing to add to the plate. But there were people that already are like really good artists, and they're like, hey, I want to do editing and art if that, you know, helps set me apart any. And I'm like, that is really cool. I love that. Like there's one guy who already like recreated the character stills that I had, just like by hand, just kind of drawing, sketching, which I thought was really cool, kind of funny, but also just like, hey, wow, that's something that's super useful, you know, the ability to draw. In fact, I was drawing tonight, and I drew this channel's mascot, Sad Reality, as O'Rourke. And it's now sitting on my wall right next to my main channel mascot, Leo. So that's cool. I still have one more I want to make, and he's an OC that'll probably never see the light of day, but it was good. I've been really enjoying this. I tried 2 flavors of hot cocoa the past 2 days. One was, am I remembering things properly? Sea salt caramel, which I feel like I didn't mix it properly, so I couldn't really taste it. And the second one I mixed a lot. I told my dad, I was like, surprise me, pick one of the 4 flavors that we have, and just put it in there, see what happens. And he ended up picking, it was, I think, dark chocolate cherry. Very good. Loved it. I didn't think I was going to like it. In fact, I think it was going to be the one that I liked the least of the flavors. But I was able to guess it, like, pretty much immediately after him picking it. I took, like, one sip and I was like, I think I know which one this is. Because it stands out between, like, that sea salt, milk chocolate, and whatever else. Like, there's that cherry tint to it, obviously. Which I feel like it's off-putting from that regular taste, but it's just cool enough where, it's noticeable, I guess. And I'm trying to think where where I want to go with this video. Like, do I want to talk about stuff that I regret because that was kind of what was on my mind, or maybe I just make this a good note because really it was a good day. I played Dead by Daylight, I went through portfolios, I did progress, I did some drawing. I didn't have to go into work, which I'm super thankful for. And I'm glad that I'm not being like executed on the spot for that, because it's a scary world out there, and I don't know. I think I would rather be in here some days. It's kind of funny too, because I've been thinking about this. When I think of people that are chronically online like myself, and I think of mental illness, I typically think that a large portion of that comes from being chronically online. And which, you know, you can kind of understand that, but also the thing that I find most funny, I suppose, is that cost-free. Infection does not know how to unlock it. Maybe it just hasn't been unlocked yet. Gosh, where's that going with that? I'm so bad at this. Good day so far. Oh, mental illness. So, like, wow, if that's not a sign by itself, I don't know what else is. You think that kind of being online would cause that or create it or whatever, but I think about this when I'm in retail and I'm like, man, some of the people that I see in real life scare me much more than anything online has ever scared me, and that's because in real life you see people that are affected by drugs, affected by some really depraved things, people that are going through divorces. In fact, I've actually had multiple, I guess, ex-wives, whatever's coming to me and been like, you know, today's been an awful day, I need this, and I'm like, I'm a cashier, I'm 21, I don't know. But I would rather be nice and cozy in my chair. And you know, that's what today was, and I was super productive, and I'm super happy. In fact, I would love to work by myself from home doing all these things, but you know what, that wouldn't be possible without an amazing team, so thanks to the people that have been here along the way, and thanks to the new people that might eventually be joining, which I'm really curious if any of them have found this channel. I really doubt it, but I don't know, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I've met some really smart people, so thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, morning. Trying to think of some other synonym I haven't used yet, just to be quirky. But I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow's sad reality. Or not so sad reality, I suppose. Have a good one, y'all.